Oh, we're
Yeah.
live. Yay!
Yay. I'm so happy with ourselves every single time. We did it.
It worked.
Red button. How's it going?
Good. I've got my beer.
I've got like flat beer. So every Friday at 4:30, my work has been doing this thing where we just get together and drink beer. So 2 times on a Friday, well, with the exception of last Friday, I've been drinking beer at 4:30 to 5:30, maybe 6. And then I have a little break to get some food and fail at getting it on time. And then again with you at 8. It's
That's why you're always stressing
two
about getting
waves.
your dinner.
Yeah, a little bit. So I was like, today I was like, do we have time? Go, go, go. And I was like, no, because obviously I still have dinner.
Yeah.
So never mind. Hey, Rochelle. Hello, Tommy. And hello, Leona. And
Felicity.
Felicity. Good morning from tomorrow. Oh, so you must be on the other side of the world, I think. Hey,
Yeah.
Gabby. And hey, Nathan. And hello, Philippa. Welcome, welcome. Hope everybody's having good weeks.
I am so glad this working week is over.
Yeah, the
It was
last couple have
rough.
been tough. Yeah, the last few have been tough. Like again, like nothing in comparison to what some people are going through, but just I think we both found it just a little bit crud. The last few
Yeah.
weeks have been a little bit crud.
Yeah. And it was supposed to be a bank holiday weekend, but because of, is it V-Day or something? I don't know. I feel like
Yeah,
it's something to do with the
I think
Queen.
it's VE Day. I think I'm pretty sure it's VE Day.
We don't have a bank holiday on Monday like the rest of the people,
Like the
like
world.
Irish people,
Well, the world,
like
but
most
like
people.
quite a
And we
few
have to wait.
people.
We have to wait till next Friday. And also,
I'm actually
I would,
quite happy though, because I've managed to book off like a long weekend the following weekend. So I've got 4 4-day weeks at work.
but I would take a Monday off over a Friday off any week. Always.
Yeah, Monday is a bit crud, and Friday not so
Friday's
much happens.
always the best day. Like I've had
Not so
terrible
much
days
happens.
all week. And then today
Yeah,
I was just in a great mood. So
yeah, that's good. Yeah, I was in a great mood because it was over.
yes,
It's done. It's done. It's done.
it's done. The weekend
Hey,
is in sight.
Hannah. Hello, Matt. Welcome, welcome.
Hey,
What are we talking
Kat.
about today, Karen? What are we talking about
Well,
today?
let's start off with the fact
No,
that
we've already done a negative thing. You really want to go into another?
no, I'll put a positive spin on it, right?
Okay, okay.
So
You put a positive spin on it. I'm gonna pour
today,
myself some beer.
today was supposed to be my pre-travel day, and Rachel and I were supposed to be in Gatwick right now, staying
It
in the
is
Block
sad.
Hotel. It is sad. We're also supposed to be staying with our friends Luke and Rich as well. So we were gonna like all meet up and hang out, and then we're on the same flight tomorrow. And BA very kindly sent us reminders today saying, "Don't forget to check
That is
in."
atrocious. Like that is pretty bad. Like I know they're going through some stuff and like all their systems must be shot and everything, but that is
Yeah,
tough when you get there. Looking forward to your Florida trip.
yeah.
It's tomorrow. Like
So and then you click it and it's like, oh, your flight's cancelled, which obviously we know. But so this is the positive spin. So myself
okay.
and Rachel decided to have a sort of fake pre-travel day and travel day tomorrow. So today we did our nails and we did some face masks, which are the kind of things we would
Oh,
do the night before we travel. Like we'd get our nails done normally because I'm really bad at nails. And then
yeah.
we did face masks and stuff. And so we had a bit of a pamper session after work, which was nice.
That's nice.
So that's been nice. And then tomorrow we've got some Disney related things to do to cheer us up. And we're both going to wear our travel day tops, even though like we're not going anywhere.
Is it the Spirit jersey? One of the Spirit jerseys from the
No,
Spirit jersey
actually,
collection.
so it's I think you might have seen it before, my airplane mode top. I got it from Blair Lamb
From
Design.
Blair Lamb. Yeah, you love Blair
Yeah,
Lamb.
I really like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, there's a
They're
bunch of
so
stuff you have
comfy.
from her, which are really cute. And hello, Catherine. Catherine, we have two Catherines. Oh my God, and both with a K. Hello, Catherine and Catherine. And hi, Declan. Oh, Nathan, don't please, Nathan, I cannot cope with more sad stories from you, please. Like, Nathan said, Virgin did that too. It was a hard receiving that email. Oh, it's gonna be better. Like, I think now is like the time to sort of start to think about the next trip. So actually, given that, like, you know, you were saying about your trip, I did eventually cancel my trip to Japan. Like, it's been fully cancelled, and it was a pretty easy process because I was flying via JAL. They were just sort of, they have this kind of, I think they're sort of doing this sort of sliding window of when you can cancel your flight. So as long as my flight going out was before the end of May, I could cancel the whole trip. So I just did that. And I was going to leave it. But actually, because of all the British airlines having trouble, like not paying people back, I was like, actually, the time is now, right?
Yeah.
I actually used the cough button there. Woo-hoo. It's not a cough button, it's just a mute. I just clicked it really quickly.
I was
really pro.
And it was silent.
This is Fraser Crane. It's my
there.
No, yeah. So I anyway, I started to have a little bit of a panic, and I was like, actually, I need to cancel it now, just in case anything happens. Usually things are fine with Japanese Airlines, but I just wanted to be sure. And then my hotel was cancelable to the 15th of May anyway. So yeah, the whole thing's done. But I did actually want some time to kind of plan the next trip, and I haven't done that yet. Currently my thing is I'm thinking of is at the end of August, because I have to wait for Stephen to be able to have some time off as well.
Yeah.
Because we're going together. So it looks like the end of August. I'm still worried that that's like a little early, but then, you know, yeah, I don't know. That might be my gamble at the moment. So Corinne, you made it, man. That's good. You've been on time a few weeks now.
Yeah, well done, Corinne.
Welcome. I'm a bit like Coronation Street called Priorities. I love it. That's amazing. Hey Rachel, and hello Paula. So wait, can somebody explain? Was there some crazy going on in Coronation Street? I haven't watched it for years. Like, there's been a few people. Like Leona has also said I don't normally watch it, but I watched it tonight. Was there like some crazy storyline going on? I used to quite like soaps. I used to watch loads of them.
Same. EastEnders and Coronation Street, I used to watch.
Yeah, and I was like having this conversation with Liam for ages. It was like, how, I don't know about, this might be a bit weird, but it was like how you learn about lots of different things. Like I learned about sort of, you learn like there's so many teenage pregnancies. Okay, that comes up all the time. But like mental disorders, they seem to do a pretty decent job of, and you know, sort of abusive relationships, this kind of thing. So there's some good that the soaps actually quite do. And then also Plane destroys a whole village and they have to rebuild it from the top up. So you know,
I feel like that's just a cycle, isn't it? Like every couple of years something destroys the entire village or somebody's house blows up or something.
Wipe it out and start again. Yeah, it was Emmerdale, right? Emmerdale, they just wiped everything out by a plane crash. So crazy. Nathan says he's still waiting to reply from Virgin about getting a full refund. Been waiting 4 weeks now and heard nothing.
I feel like there's a few people, especially like with Virgin Holidays, just not getting anything back, which is really tough. It's the whole uncertainty thing, right? It's just like, even if you were told, okay, we will get your refund, but it's going to take X amount of time, or it's going to take a while. It's just to know that like they've logged it and it's, you know, they know about it and you're in the queue and waiting.
Yeah.
So it said Paula said she made it on time again this week. Yay, Paula. And her lovely daughter dropped off her shopping and treated her to a liter of Diet Coke. That's very nice. I wish somebody
Karen and I's argument about the Diet Coke versus Coke Zero.
Yeah, so I am a converted Coke Zero person. I was a Diet Coke person, and I can taste the difference. And Natasha was trying to tell me that I couldn't taste the difference, so we had
okay. Look, I've changed my tact, right? I have changed my tact, but okay, there is one ingredient difference between Diet Coke,
but they taste different.
One, yeah, because that one ingredient is citric acid, but it's like so low down on the ingredients list. It's like practically the same thing.
Okay, but they do taste different though, and you can recognize the difference in taste when tested. It's been proven in our test.
It's been proven. No need for any scientific, but like Rachel was on my case as well. So like,
oh my god, Luke and Rich just said in capital letters, Diet Coke. Oh no, we started it. We've got Coke Zeros, Diet Cokes. Pepsi Max is better. Nathan, that is controversial.
That is pretty controversial. I don't drink any of these things. Like none. So I need to catch up. I'm gonna.
Mm.
I was
Oh, so
arguing the other
Lois
way.
got 32 cans of Diet Coke delivered this week. I got loads of the Coke Zero vanilla delivered recently. I managed to get like one online shopping order, so I ordered everything heavy because I have to walk to the shop and I haven't been able to carry things. So I just ordered like all the heavy stuff. So I got loads of cans of Diet Coke, and I've been really enjoying Coke Zero vanilla lately. It's so nice. So I
Yeah,
got loads
I'm
of
like,
them.
I was carrying beer home from the shop. That's the thing that I've been having to do. But otherwise than that, I just drink a lot of water. Cherry Coke is the best. Like, okay, yeah, exception. I would drink
Mm.
cherry Coke and Dr. Pepper. And I can taste there's a difference between them, but they are very similar. So I like all of those kind of flavored cola things. I'm not so much on the vanilla thing. Oh, Paula, I forgot to say a bottle of vodka and Diet Coke. Nice.
Oh,
Ingredient.
that was very important, leaving out in the vodka there.
Not just the Diet Coke. Come on. But this is good. This is the what do you drink, Natasha, from Disney Map? So today's beer of choice is Brixton Brewery, the Reliance Pale Ale. I can actually get this in my local Marks and Spencer's. Crazy, huh? But it's a small London brewery. It's not smallish London brewery.
M&S
But
always has great
usually,
selection.
yeah, like
M&S are
usually
really
IPA
good.
Pale Ale, and yeah, M&S are really, really good. So I'm happy with that. Upping my alcohol content consumption. Maybe I should switch to soda. Pepsi Max
Oh,
is the best one.
okay. So
Peach
Rachel said,
Coke. Sorry,
yeah,
I
peach
saw
Coke.
Phyllis.
I've had it. Peach Coke. I had it as part of my order a few weeks back with vanilla Coke, and I did like the peach Coke, but I did prefer vanilla Coke. But I do
I have
rate it. I rate
sneaky.
it.
I had some in Japan. Like I
It's
have
really
the
nice.
worst memory. It's kind of one of the reasons why I love vlogging so much. Is like I watch it back and I'm like, oh yeah, I did that thing. Like totally forgot. I have a sneaky. I might have had peach Coke in Japan. I'm gonna have to
So
dig out.
Rachel said Dr. Pepper is the real MVP. She loves Dr. Pepper. Like
I've
loves it.
seen Rachel
Loves
top
it.
up the giant cups in where were we? Splitsville. That was it. Dr.
Splitsville.
Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There was something else we were trying over there in Splitsville as well. I think there was
I saw an ad for cinnamon Coke. I don't know how I feel about cinnamon Coke.
I would cinnamon Coke.
Maybe with alcohol.
Mm-hmm. Or like, isn't there a drink where they put garam masala in Coke as well? That's kind of crazy too. I'd drink that too. I'm up for the
There's
crazy.
a lot of cocktails, isn't there, in the Trader Sam's that do cinnamon, like in that one in Disneyland where you throw the cinnamon on the fire.
Yeah, Trader Sam's was fun. I very much enjoyed it. I want to go back there and just spend many an hour and never leave.
I love that place. Luke and Rich though said, Karen and Rachel, we should have been hanging out in Gatwick Hilton right now.
Oh no, guys, that's sad. Karen, I actually had a question for you related to that. Which is which room did you book at the Block Hotel? There's many viewers.
Oh, I can't remember, to be honest. I feel like
Did
it
you
was
book
some
one
sort of
like simple ones or like kind of like
I
they
think
have
I went
various
up
levels, right?
I went up as far as like having a view, but like in a smaller room, I think.
Yeah.
I know it was expensive though. I was actually quite happy when we got the refund. I was like, oh, like when, because obviously at the time, like we decided to spend the extra for the nice room. And then when it came back, I was like,
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Thank
you.
That's
That's going to my
spend
thing.
for one night.
And so see Sean vlog, hey Sean, you just ordered from Allendale Brewery. Okay, I'll check it out. If you've drunk from them before, let me know. I'm all up for the breweries that are delivering right now. My favorite brewery is in Bristol and they don't deliver where we are, which is a shame because it's a little far away. But at the end I will be going to visit when this is
what's
out.
on your t-shirt?
What's in my t-shirt? Look, Rich, my t-shirt is actually I can just do this, can't I?
Galaxy's
This is my like thing. This is a Galaxy's Edge t-shirt. No wait, this is difficult. There we go.
We can see.
Hello. And it's kid size. Yeah. I bought the kid size. I was looking for good Galaxy's Edge t-shirts and I didn't really find anything when we were there.
There wasn't great.
No, it just wasn't. There was you know what there was in Galaxy's Edge, which was amazing? That all of those clothes, which are like the sort of Star Warsy, like cast member style clothes, it's like inside of the marketplace. They just had this one store that was selling like waistcoats and like this big Jedi thing and like arm like things that just rest on your arm, like leather things and like a belt and stuff, and it was just amazing. All that stuff was so expensive. And I was looking for just a t-shirt. and I missed out on all of the ones that were just like the opening stuff. And then I saw this in the kids section, and I was like, please, oh God, have a size that's big enough. Like it's like extra large.
You've got a couple of like large kids things, right? Because you got that jacket as well.
Yeah, and yeah, it always seems to work out. Oh yeah, and my Pikachu zip up top is kids from Target, and it's massive. Like it's absolutely huge. I don't know what's going, but anyway, it's glorious, and it is a lot cheaper. They're usually a little snug on the arms. That's the only thing. They'll stretch out the arms a little bit. But other than that, I'm just like, I'm quite amazed at this, that it's supposed to be for kids. Anyway, I ain't complaining. So I love this shirt though. I miss Galaxy's Edge right now.
Same.
Edge. I was like, I saw a picture. Oh, sorry, go for your.
I was going to say, Nathan said a tip for the block hotels to sign up to their VIP club because you get the free upgrade. So I had done that. So we probably could have got an even better room when we checked in, but it's definitely a good idea to do. Make sure you sign up for it because they offer free upgrades.
Oh, thank you,
always
Richard.
Nice.
Yeah, I like the t-shirt. Yeah, I was going to ask about okay, so I was checking out the art for Disneyland Paris the other day for the expansion stuff, which obviously like I don't know what's going to happen with that right now, but like the expansion Galaxy's Edge section doesn't have a Millennium Falcon, right? Like the main bit in Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland Paris is a TIE fight, not the TIE fighter, the Jedi one. And so I just don't know if they're going to have a Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run ride there, but I don't know. Like it was kind of cool. Like it looks really interesting. It's just the Millennium Falcon is like such a big part of like every single Galaxy's Edge, and it's not going to be at Disneyland Paris. But the expansion looks amazing. It's just I was just reminded of it the other day. I was like,
okay. Question from Luke and Rich: if you could have one meal in Walt Disney World right now, what would you choose and why? Are we going to say the same thing? Right now, I wish we were all there. So like me, you, Luke and Rich, Rachel.
At this place.
Back in.
This place, arguing about the bread. Arguing about the bread.
Like, do you remember your man came over offering us more noodles and someone said no? And we were like, what? Like, excuse me.
I don't know who got the best footage of that, but like it's either Luke and Rich, like my vlog or your vlog, when Karen was arguing in like a fun way with the guy at Trader Sam's, that he was saying, skip the salad, skip the bread, and she was like, no, it's the bread.
The bread's amazing.
The bread is the best thing. Skip the salad, have the bread. Like,
and there's even the salad is good though. It's good salad.
The salad is good.
Yeah, I actually think like the noodles are the best though.
The noodles are the best. The noodles are the best. Yeah. So that's the thing. I guess it would be Ohana. If you parked Ohana, okay, not including Ohana, where'd you go?
I probably, do you know what? I actually would probably go for breakfast at Tusker House because that for me is one that we do a lot, and I feel like it would be a very, oh my God, we're here in Disney World moment, and I think that's what I'm craving, as opposed to like usual favorite like. I like a lot of the signature restaurants and stuff. Whereas right now, I just want to be in Disney. So to be in Tusker House, to meet some characters, have some nice food, have some Jambo juice, have some lovely coffee, like
and sob. You're gonna
be so
walk
happy.
into that. You're gonna sit down at that table and you're gonna sob.
I'll be so happy.
Yeah, you will.
I'd probably kiss my server. Like, although I probably shouldn't really be kissing anybody. Like, I don't think anyone would be too impressed.
Right, it doesn't really deal with the whole social distancing thing. Social.
What about you? You didn't say if it wasn't Ohana, where would it be?
Oh, okay. And Sean said the mini Galaxy's Edge is just the Smuggler's Run section. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, I didn't know that. Where would I go? I'm trying to think because where do I really? Because Ohana was just like, oh my God. I do like yakiniku. That's fabulous.
Said, plus the drink and the pineapple, the one you get at Tambu Lounge. Tambu Lounge. Is that what it's called?
Maybe the one at Animal Kingdom Lodge.
No, it's at Ohana's. I think it's called the Tambu Lounge.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember.
You get the pineapple.
Oh, yeah. Memories. And I think maybe Sanaa would be the place I'd really like to go back to.
Red service.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But in park, I just feel like for the magic, because I feel like I just want that kind of magic at the moment, and not really for the food. Well, actually, no, a little bit for the food is like kind of the same thing as you. The Be Our Guest breakfast. Like, I know people are kind of like weird about the food and stuff, but it's just it's you're there in Magic Kingdom. It's right outside there, and you're in the Beast Castle, and it's like the whole thing. And I think, you know, I'd get me croissant donut because that's what you order for breakfast.
Yeah,
is a croissant
it's very
donut.
much
There is
we are
nothing else.
here. It's one of, like I was saying, it's that we're here, like we're in Disney, we're in the parks. Or do
Exactly.
you know what as well? Satuli Canteen, I'd go for that right
That
now.
was what I was thinking. Like Satuli, and it's just a quick service. Like, how crazy! It's a quick
I
service.
know. I love
Save some
it.
space. You go outside and get a night blossom and some that pineapple,
Oh,
pongo, whatever it is, pongo.
oh, they're so good.
Some
So
pongo.
Luke and Rich said we did get a little tipsy at Trader Sam's. They were doing
Oh, that was hilarious. Yeah, I edited that vlog and I was like, wow, I am wrecked. Like,
you're not swimming, Brendan.
it was so funny. Oh, it was so funny. What's it? Kathy says, sadly, I couldn't get what I want. Oh, but chicken tenders at Electric Umbrella. Yeah, the chicken tenders, right? Okay, so Stephen is here somewhere. I know you're hiding out here, Stephen. You've always been on the vlogs. My brother is here somewhere. He is a lover of the chicken tenders, chicken things. Like, mostly they're tenders, aren't they? Really, because they're not really chicken nuggets. They're kind of chicken tenders. They do good stuff. I think next time I should take Stephen to, what's the place in Liberty Square?
Liberty Inn. Columbia Harbour House.
Columbia Harbour House, right? So, and they're like chicken dishes, really good.
Oh yeah, they're really nice.
It's massive and it's like loads of stuff, and yeah, it's huge food and beautiful inside. That's it. Next time we go, Stephen, we're going there. Trader Sam's. I did not leave sober. Haha. Sean. Yeah, same.
You and most people.
Yeah. Oh, so Gabby says, right, I have a corn dog and a churro at Disneyland. Did you do the corn dogs at Disneyland, Karen?
I didn't, you know, and I probably should have, because like it's a rite of passage, isn't it? Do you know what? I just got obsessed with those churro toffees though, and I got
right, yeah.
So anytime I had room for a snack, I was like, churro toffee.
I looked at the vlog actually that I'm looking at the footage that I got from Disneyland when I was there in October and trying to get something together out of it. And I went round Disney, not Disney Town, downtown Disney. Yeah, always. I went to downtown Disney on the first day, and I actually managed to get some churro toffee from the candy store in downtown Disney. And
yeah, that's where we always have it there. That was a good tour for picking it up because it wasn't in the park, so like they just seemed to have it.
It is.
Just see Luke and Rich's comment, haha, Karen gets banned immediately for not adhering to social distancing rules.
Thank you. I'm sorry, ma'am, but you know, that's it, you're out. And then obviously Luke and Rich are here with the chicken tenders. Yeah, so we know you guys connoisseurs of the chicken tenders. Cool. Oh yeah, Sean, I remember you did say that you were going to get a beer delivery of Kona Brewing last week. So yeah, I need to do that because it's pretty cool. Pog juice beer. I mean, they do that kind of stuff though, don't they? Pog juice beer, that's alcoholic. They did a club lounge at the Poly. Oh my god. Okay, so you can. Okay, I might have to check that out. Like,
yeah, definitely. Sean said he was going to send you a link to the other brewery.
Yeah,
if you could
send us all the links.
Yeah,
all the links. And yeah, we talk about shipping because like that's a big one, isn't it? Which non-American Disney snack would you have right now if you could get it delivered to you from Lois? By non-American, Lois, do you mean like not Disney that's in America, or do you mean any of the Disneys but it's not an American snack? I suppose they're all American snacks.
Non-American Disney snack.
Yeah, which means that like any from Paris or
okay,
Tokyo or Shanghai or like
we like Shanghai. There's lots of good.
So I don't think I had this when I was with you, but I did have the watermelon ice cream, and that was good. Yeah, the watermelon ice cream was good. I liked a lot of the drinks before, but it annoyed me when I went with you that they changed it so that the slushy drinks, which were amazing, and they changed it so that you had to get them in like a Mickey shaped cup. and that annoyed me a little bit. I kind of just wanted, like, just give me the drink. Like, I don't need the plastic.
Ooh, the Minnie Mouse ice cream, the white chocolate one, that was nice.
The Minnie Mouse ice cream is the best. That is true. Do you know what I haven't tried though? They have them everywhere. They have these, I'm pretty sure it's spring rolls, and they have different. Is it spring roll? They have something different. No, it is a corn dog. Maybe they have something different in each land. They have like a different corn dog, and I've never tried it. But the Minnie Mouse ice cream, it's kind of like, I didn't notice the kind of yogurty flavor when you said it. What, like before, but when we went together, you were like, the outside chocolate has a slight yogurty flavor to it, and I don't know, it's like some magic. So I guess maybe that. Otherwise, Seashell Monica from Tokyo Disneyland, the sea salt ice cream with jam inside the pink wafer that you get in
I need that.
is the best. Yeah. Otherwise, like, if it was non-American Disney snack from anywhere in the world, I don't know. Like,
so I guess on a similar vein, there was a question from Tommy: best savory foods in Disney World and Japan Disney. Savory foods in Disney World. Oh, so many. I like the burger pods at
you do like
savory. Oh, you can get those like loaded fries. Is that not? I think that's Animal Kingdom as well, like poutine kind of style. But they do. I don't know what's called in Animal Kingdom, but I think it's that
rice thing they have at Yak and Yeti as well. It's pretty good too. Does that count as a snack? Well, I guess it's savory food, so it doesn't really matter. It could be anything. But I assume you might mean snack. But like, that chicken rice thing you said get at Yak and Yeti is pretty decent.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I love Karen, you are nuts from the popcorn though. The popcorn is decent.
Yeah, I do like popcorn. I got it the Alien popcorn bucket, remember? I got loads of popcorn.
I remember. It was awesome. Like, and that's the thing, it's kind of weird. You're just like, oh, the popcorn, but yeah, it's kind of boring. And then you get the popcorn and you're like, oh my God.
I think we rediscovered our
By the bucket.
Yeah.
By the bucket. I remember like a long time ago, if you cast your minds back 15 years ago, something like that, they had loads and loads of cheese-filled pretzels. I think they used to do them in Walt Disney World. They definitely do them in Disneyland, and they might still do them in Disneyland. But I haven't seen them in a long time. So it wasn't just like pretzel with cheese, it was a cheese-filled pretzel, like jalapeno cheese. Like that was
I love jalapeno cheese. Love it.
It was extremely good. So I was game for that. I don't know what I have. Actually though, in Tokyo though, my favorite one is now that, oh my God, what's it called? The Tipo Torta, the pizza Tipo Torta that you get from outside of the Small World ride. That's really good. And it's vegetarian, as far as we're aware. It's a vegetarian. Richard said, let's be honest, we would even settle for Cosmic Rays right now.
True.
Tomorrowland.
I would. I'd go anywhere.
Okay, anywhere. And the owner says, I can't wait to watch Festival of Fantasy Parade and Happily Ever After. What's your favorite like float at Festival of Fantasy?
Mine?
That Maleficent Dragon's got to be a winner, right?
Yeah, I really like the Tangled one too.
The Ariel's pretty decent, Merida's pretty decent, but yeah, I don't think anything really tops the dragon. Probably the Ariel one would be my next.
Hers is good, actually.
Pain in the butt to get footage of though. She's like right up there, and you're just like, just like trying to watch and film. It's like, no, it's not happening. It's not happening. This might be maybe one for you because I've not done as many. Stephen says, what is the best offsite you have stayed in Orlando?
I've stayed in Doubletree Hilton, the one by SeaWorld. That was really good actually. But normally I feel like offsite of Villa is the best really, because you tend to pay like quite a decent price for a villa and you get all that space. So I feel like if you're going to be offsite, I personally would rather be in a villa. And then you get, all the facilities that you'd have in a villa, your own pool and all that sort of stuff. And I like to stay kind of around like, what's that area called? It's like Indian Ridge, like Kissimmee basically, but there's a few areas quite close together off the 192, I think. I quite like that area because you're about like a 10.
Like that whole villa thing is super convenient and you get so much for your money. It's crazy.
Loads of room for shopping.
Yeah.
Shopping rooms.
Yeah, because people I've seen a few vlogs, like Luke and Rich, I think, sorry, I'm dropping you in it, but I'm pretty sure I saw one of your vlogs that was just a room that stuff was laid out in. Like, yeah,
in most cases you get like a 3 or 4 bedroom villa, like, and so you've got spare bedrooms and stuff.
I used to do that when I was like, I used to call that when you buy stuff and then you lay it out. I used to call that appreciation time, because you lay out all your things and you appreciate them,
Mm.
and then you put them away and use them properly. Tom de Leon is correct. You are just correct, Tom. Rapunzel
Oh, the
refreshers
Rapunzel
are the best.
refresher.
That was that drink. So
That
that
was
was
really
that.
good.
I can't remember what like in Shanghai Disney, and you get it at the Tangle Tree Tavern,
We got it
which is
in
basically just
the
something.
those big like circle things. We got,
I
you know,
think
you
I
could
have
get.
like some in my cupboard.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
do. I have the both.
yeah. I should just put candy in them and give them away as like gifts or something. But yeah, that is just a phenomenal drink. It's just amazing. If you go to Shanghai Disney, it's that Rapunzel refresher is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Oh, Paula's comment there. I'm looking to go to Trader Sam's. I think I could get away with being on my own. What do you think? I definitely think so, especially if you
I
sit up at
think
the bar.
so.
Isn't it up at the bar? There's a lot of interaction.
Yeah,
I think
I think you could easily.
yeah, if you're going by yourself, either go up at the bar or they'll probably put you on one of the long tables anyway, where you'll probably have people interacting with each other. But you kind of end up just talking to the people around you because there's just so much going on. So yeah, definitely.
I think it'd be one of the better places to go. Like solo in Walt Disney World. I think there'll be quite a good buzz there.
Yeah.
So what have we got here? Nathan says, and the waffle fries from Golden Oak Outpost. Have I had waffle? I mean, I must have had waffle fries at Disney, but like it's been a long old time. Waffle fries are good though. Waffle fries and sauces.
In general.
Waffle fries in general.
Oh, the pommes at Cafe Orleans in Disneyland. They're so good. I think it was actually Rich that got them, and we just got to try them. Cause we went to Cafe Orleans, we like just ordered everything, and shared and stuff because we were actually there the day it was like closing down. So we're like, we have to try it all before it closes.
Gabby says the shrimp bun at Disney Sea is the best thing I've ever eaten. Gabby, disclosure, I have not had the shrimp bun. I'm gonna have to have it next time. Crazy. Yeah. I've never had it. And I am a total failure because Luke and Richard pointed out the popcorn. Yes, that is quite phenomenal. Curry popcorn is absolutely delicious. Honey popcorn's still my fave. Honey popcorn's still number one.
Corn dog nuggets. Catherine said corn dog nuggets. I don't think I've had the corn dog nuggets.
What is a corn dog nugget? Is it like a smaller, like it's like a tiny bit of corn dog covered in its corn stuff?
I think so.
We're so like, I have no idea. I did have a corn dog when I went to Disneyland. I did have a corn dog at the Little Red Wagon, which was my understanding was the place that you get the corn dog. It's quite a hefty amount of food. I ain't gonna lie, like it's a lot. So,
yeah.
And I did, like, I liked it, but I don't know. I feel like maybe there's a bit of nostalgia thing. I wasn't like 100% in. I did do it. It was good. It was good. And Nathan, my brother's my favorite, like one of his favorite dishes is a honey chicken at Yak and Yeti. Absolutely loves it. Yeah, I think every time that Stephen goes to Yak and Yeti, there's like some kind of Sophie's choice that goes on with like that, and there's like some beef dish that he really likes, and it's like, what am I doing right now? I just be like, dude, we're on holiday, just get them both.
I like to have similar taste, right? So when it was me, you, and Rachel, we'd be like, right, we'll just get all three, and then we'll just taste all of them. That was really helpful.
Go for it. Jim is asking, what's your favorite temple or shrine to visit in Japan? So, do you know what? I was just editing the video recently, and that Daikakuji that I went to, it's been a really long time since I've been there, and it's a temple in Arashiyama. And I was like, yeah, we went there some time ago, and we went there on a whim, and it was really, really beautiful, but we just took a long time to go back there. And I was quite funny when I was editing this vlog, and I was like, wow, it rained that day. You get those rainy day vlogs, and you're like, oh my goodness, like I'm gonna have to put the exposure up a lot because it's really, really grey. And it was one of those days. But there was something that the whole place just, it was because every single building is connected by undercover walkways, and then you could just see the rainfall, but you're outside, but you're covered. And then I was going in and out of these little rooms, seeing these statues. Obviously you can't take any footage inside because of the bit of statues, but you in this really like areas of tranquility, and going out and hearing this rain, and it was just so amazing. Like it was so amazing. But all of my favorite temples really are in Kyoto. Tokyo is pretty difficult to come across temples. It's just they are there's numerous of them, but the really good ones, like, and the big ones are in Kyoto. Then other than that, for the big wow factor, I think it's Todaiji, whatever the big temple is in Nara. You know what's in there. It's a giant Buddha. You know what's in there, but you go anyway, and you're just like, Holy Mother. Like, it's different kind of Holy Mother.
Giant Buddha.
Giant Buddha.
So Luke and Rich said they call it the purchase room.
The purchase room. The purchase room.
You appreciate how hard it's going to be to pack all your stuff into the suitcase.
Right. So, like, okay, people. Actually, I've got a question for people. It'll be interested to know. Okay, Karen. Last time when we were
again.
No, I'm not going to ask about packing cubes. We're done with the packing cube conversation. On to something else, right? Can you deal with 2 cases or more? 2 full-size cases per person, not like 2 for your whole family, right? 2 full-size cases per person, because Karen did it last time, right? And I thought she was on crazy street, and I cannot cope with, like, carrying that many. No, it's all got to go in one case, and then I'll have at maximum another little pulley case to go in, but usually not just my big old backpack.
But that's so much less space for purchases.
I live in 51 square meter apartment. I can't put things anywhere. I mean, that's probably it.
Like in Orlando, you arrive and there's people there to help you with your luggage. They whisk it away in a trolley. It's only when you arrive in Gatwick and you have to squash onto a train because the Gatwick Express is cancelled.
How do you get onto a train with 2 full-size suitcases? How? I want to know how. I'm just like,
what the key is. This is the key. You have to have good suitcases with good wheels, and then anything is possible.
Anything can sail through the tube. Brilliant. Yes, I am interested because I think it's an impossible puzzle. Well, Kathy says the vacation home rental seemed like a great idea. I'd love to have my own pool, but we don't like to drive whilst we are there, so we only stay on property. This is question number 2. Do you like the bus system or not? Because I is pro the bus system. I quite like the bus system.
I love the buses. I just wish they were more reliable.
That's a fair assessment.
I have no patience. When I'm in Disney, my time's precious, so I have no patience. And I have some patience, but I just don't have a lot of patience. And so,
yeah. So you were staying. Oh no. Okay. Oh, this is difficult because it does depend on where you're staying. But like, okay, we were at Boardwalk, but then that's a problem.
Oh yeah, and we didn't drive once to like Hollywood Studios or Epcot, right? We always walked.
Animal Kingdom was the sore spot, wasn't it? Animal Kingdom was the sore spot.
Yeah, their buses are never.
And I actually I wish we raced one day. Like, I wish we raced bus versus walking through Epcot and getting the monorail. I would put money on walking through Epcot and getting the monorail being faster than waiting for the Boardwalk bus. That was crazy. Like, it was actually crazy. Like, I just remember just waiting there, just like, the bus is a myth. Like, it's just never going to turn up. It's just, they said it wasn't, it's just a legend, doesn't actually exist. Anyway.
My dad says Indian Ridge is closest to Disney off the 192. That's what I was thinking of. Just a mile past the turnoff for Walt Disney World. It's so handy.
Good place to stay then. Yeah. I would consider it again, but definitely probably more the villa thing. Party villa. What are your favorite ears that you have bought from the park? So I do have the little Pooh headband, which is still here, but it's not really ears, is it? It's not ears. And I do have the Pooh hat.
The ones you got me.
Oh yeah, they were cool. You can actually multi-Pooh like this. Look.
That is so cute.
That's ridiculous. And it's a little stuck. The Shanghai Disney ones that I got you are awesome. And I have like, it's like sort of Mulan-y style, right? But they're kind of they were the design that they did for Minnie, I think for Minnie in Shanghai sort of style, and they had a pink flower on them and like a little Chinese pin. Yeah, they were lovely. And then the Shanghai Disney ones also, the ones that they did for their 3rd anniversary, which was the pirate one. Remember, I took them to Walt Disney World last year.
Oh, they're cool.
I did get one of those things when somebody said, I love your ears, did you make them yourself? And I was like, when is that ever a compliment? Don't say that. And I was like, no, I bought them at Shanghai.
But it is
because they were lovely. She was being nice, but like, God, it was just when it was fun.
To Tokyo Disney to try it all was supposed to be in just over 2 weeks' time. It's so painful.
It is. Matt says favorite Disney parades. See, do you know what? There's a little bit of space in my heart. The nighttime parades are number one. Tokyo Disney Electric Light Parade, Dream Lights. Tokyo Disney Electric Light Parade, I can't remember. Dream Lights is the best. Park the nighttime parades though, Karen. Nighttime parades doth not exist. You have to choose a parade.
I liked the one in Shanghai actually. That was really good.
Oh my god, the music from the Shanghai one was unbelievable.
By the random pre-parade parade.
I was not impressed.
And it was not nice.
I was negatively impressed by the pre-parade. So first of all, one is not the biggest Duffy fan ever. So, and secondly, the pre-parade was Duffy driving on a car, spraying the audience with a hose, like just not like a little sprayer. It was like a full-on hose, like just spraying everything. And it was hot, right? It was just ridiculous.
It had been raining, hadn't it? I feel like that was
raining, and we'd already soaked, and then there was these dancers that were going around being really like energetic as they are at Disney, and they had these little flowers that squirted water at you. One was not pleased.
We were just like hiding, like under.
So funny. But the parade itself was great. Music's brilliant, floats are brilliant. Like the train bit is actually only okay, but like I'm still pretty, but it's like the float to the middle, the Mulan float, the fact that they did Mulan as a warrior, amazing. They could have done anything. And they picked her as a warrior on the horse. So cool. Awesome.
That was really
cool. Oh yeah. Oh sure. And I can't wait to get to Tokyo Disney Try. It's supposed to be in just over 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
We'll get there. It's gonna happen. Right. Catherine says this is our corn dog. The corn dog nuggets are much better than full-size corn dog. They're good at Casey. Next time. Do you know last time I spoke on one of these lives. Last time I said last time I was asked to keynote at one of these lives. I was thinking like I really want to go to Walt Disney World, and this week I've had like the drive for Disneyland. Like I just thought if they said tomorrow, do you know what, this was all a bit crap, like we don't need to do any of this stuff, you can go wherever you want now, I think I would just go book Disneyland and just say right, we're off. I'm so desperate to go with my family. That's the thing. Like I want to go with the Rents and the brother, and
yeah, me too, because I was supposed to see all my family while I was away, so tomorrow,
yeah. Darn. Yes. Luke and Rich say you need a bellhop, Karen. Look, all of you together need bellhops. I've seen pictures of your cases as well. And that is crazy. You could build a house with your cases. So like,
they're great though. Like it's only
when you guys all get together, you, Karen, and Luke and Rich, you, Karen, Rachel, Luke and Rich,
Karen,
you, Karen, keep drinking, Luke and Rich, build a house with your cases. Magical Disney experience.
I don't think you have to do it. Look, so Kathy says she always has 2 full-size cases, even when she just goes to New York. Sean says I have 2 cases and 2 hand luggage, duty free, and pushes a wheelchair and holds a camera. So like he's got some arm extensions going on or something that we're not aware of.
you might have read. Karen's very good at her at what's a vlog where you go and on the plane vlog. Where you leave travel vlog, right? I'm gonna put the bit down. When you do your travel vlog, where you go on the plane, like what do you call that? There's a name for it. Your travel day vlog.
Oh, okay.
Travel day
vlog. You don't vlog much on your travel days.
Okay, because I've not got the hands. Like, do you people have extra hands or something? Like I don't. I'm dragging a case and thing.
You do this, and then you check in 2 cases.
If you do
this, you don't have to vlog that bit, right? Or else you stop awkwardly and do a little bit. But then you get rid of your 2 cases, and then you've got hands.
I don't know. I'm just like, yeah. And I also feel like I've got this routine when it comes to going on the plane, where I try to knock myself out as quickly as possible. Maybe not as quickly as possible, maybe sort of as quickly as one legally can without hurting myself. And so that's the other thing. Like I usually watch the travel day video, and I've like got 0 footage of the flight because I was just like comatose for the whole time. So
that's a good flight for you. So
yeah. It's a magical skill, but just no travel days. A few travel days, very few.
Lots of comments about 3 cases, 2 cases, 2 carry-on bags.
3. I can't do it. 3 cases. Carry-on case inside a full-size case. No. Right, Tommy, look, I saw your haul from Japan, and I think you're still going through it. And I think there's candy and all sorts of stuff. Like, I think that was just a crazy amount of stuff that you did. But yeah, so you see, he says here, don't do it. 3 cases, but you got the spoils. You got the spoils. So I guess that's a good thing. 22 kilograms each.
So
Cool.
He said, we love the buses. We're on vacation and don't have much of a schedule, so we don't mind delays. When my son was little, he loved the voice that did the announcement. I do like the voice on the buses. That gives me the feels. And my dad says, you have no patience, Karen.
Maybe that's why we're such good friends, that neither of us have any patience whatsoever. Now, I want it now. I don't want to go. Boardwalk buses, nice to wait. Yeah, I experienced that nice wait of boardwalk buses. Just find this really weird thing that I haven't stayed at many like I stayed at Art of Animation, which was awesome. But the buses were just so reliable. I think because it's like it is the main way that people are traveling. And they were always, even if I couldn't get on one, there was another one so close.
It's the volume of people as well, though, right? So the volume, like, you might wait ages for an Animal Kingdom Lodge bus, but by the time the bus comes, the bus will only be half filled. Whereas if there was no bus going to a value for the same period of time, the queue would be like all the way back to the Magic Kingdom. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So exactly. It's the volume of people as well makes a difference.
I know it's weird, I guess, because it's like we stood most times that we took the bus. When I went with Stephen, I think every so often we got a seat, but most of the times we stood. But we weren't bothered, I guess, because if we got on London Transport, I'd have to stand anyway, so I'm kind of used to it. And I just thought, I don't know, there's like obviously loads and loads of other people on the bus that really need the seat, and the little kids obviously and such. So I don't know whether it was just a thing that we're used to because we live in a city with a big public transportation system that it doesn't faze us as much. But yeah, it was. But anyway, going to Magic Kingdom is you need to get the bus right, because otherwise, well, I don't like the boats thing is nice, and the monorail thing is nice. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time.
It does. See, Stephen said, do you need to drive if you get a villa? I think you do, unless you're willing to pay for taxis. So it's just you just have to price it up and see what you're happy with. We quite enjoy having a car. So my dad said, have to say I'm a fan of having my own transport, even when staying on site. Just means you can get where you want when you want and no delays, particularly if you are doing a lot of dining in hotels that aren't your hotel. Because if you want to rely on Disney transport, you've got to go to a park and then to the hotel and then back to the park and then back to your hotel, and that can take a lot of time. Or you have to pay for an Uber. So if you have your car, you just hop in your car and go. You don't have to worry.
I must admit, like, I usually don't get a car when I go, but when I was there with you guys, it was actually quite convenient. There was a few times, and like just because there was stuff in there, like you said, there's just stuff that you can keep in the car. I remember when we had to trek back all the way over the Animal Kingdom car park because you left your camera in the car, but it was like not it wasn't even a big deal. It wasn't even that far.
No.
Back we go. Like,
yeah.
Back we go.
Yeah, I went to start the vlog and I was like, where's my camera?
Let's stop. I always find as well, don't you find when you go to Animal Kingdom in the morning that the car park has the most amazing sunrise? Every time I walk through the car park, it's really pretty around here. And I take the video and I'm just like, oh, it's just a car park. But it always, I don't know what it is. It's like you have that feeling.
I do like pulling up at the Animal Kingdom car park. I don't know what it is about that car park. But I like it. I do like it.
They're doing a few more sort of multi-story car parks now across the world, aren't they? That's kind of catching on a little bit more than it was previously.
Yeah.
They are way more expensive. They're just so much more expensive to build than a flat car park, but they're gonna. I was like watching something the other day about the amount of land in Walt Disney World that you can actually build upon, because it's effectively a swamp. There's so much of the land that you can't build on. So eventually, they're going to get a point where they're like, okay, if we need to expand, then we're going to have to stack car parks on top of each other. But have you parked at that Disneyland car park? The multi-story car park.
No. I've heard bad things.
It was awful. So actually, when I went to Disneyland like a few years ago, and it was the first time in a really long time, and I went and I got directed into a flat car park, and I was like, that's weird. Like the route that I'd approached it or something was a bit strange. And I went to the Toy Story car park, which was just flat, like not a multi-story. And I was like, that's really weird. I really wanted to go to the other one. I wonder how that worked out. So this time I was like, right, that's it. I'm gonna get into the multi-story car park. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna go, right. And so I found it, and then I sat in my car for half an hour trying to get in.
Oh god,
Awful. It was
that's
so
horrible.
bad. If you get redirected to the Toy Story car park, even though you have to take a bus, count yourself lucky. It's so much better. It's
Yeah,
so
so I was staying
better.
in a hotel right by the Toy Story car park, so I would just
Yes,
walk there.
you
And
were
the
good.
buses are so regular, and they take like 5-10 minutes. So
So much better. Oh, it was awful.
yeah.
Like it's a nice car park and it's massive, but it was just entrance into it. It was just like there was an episode of Doctor Who where everybody was stuck underground in like they were stuck underneath like, this big tunnel a mile underground, and they were moving like I don't know a meter every 2 days or something, and it was this big story, and it felt like that. I was like, what's happened? I'm supposed to be going to Disneyland. Like I got very
Um, there was a comment from AC fan Marie, and it says, "My favorite song is Christmas is Here. What is your favorite Disney parade song? Mine is Boo to You. I just love that song."
Oh, Boo to You is good. I still like it might be like pure nostalgia for me, but the Electric Light Parade music is still like there's just so much in it. And it's from the beginning. You've got to hear it from the beginning with the that
Oh,
bit.
I do love that. I do love that too.
It's awesome. Otherwise,
Is that that one?
that's the one.
Yeah, I do like that one.
So I love it. So yeah, that whole parade I think is just like the perfect one for me. But otherwise, that Shanghai Disney one I did love, and those Tokyo Disney ones get in your head so much. I still remember Happiness is Here because I remember every time that we went to Disneyland when we were in Tokyo Disneyland when we were in Tokyo in Japan, Liam and I, the Happiness is Here song would come on, and then Liam would end up singing it around the rest of the park for the rest of the day because it was so catchy, and he just could never get it out of his head. And so I've said it now, he'll be sitting there going, yeah, I have a soft spot for that, but it wasn't my favorite song. It was just, although go play. Actually, interesting point. Go play the Happiness is Here song from Tokyo Disneyland's Happiness is Here parade, and listen to the Festival of Fantasy music. They're the same piece of music. I'm sure of it. They're like they sound so similar. Maybe not they're not the same, but it's just like they're cut from the same album. It's like somebody made an album, and they're just like this music's going to Tokyo, and this music's going to Walt Disney World. This one goes to Disneyland. They're just like you can almost run one into the other. It's really strange.
Oh wow,
really strange. What is your favorite sweet food? Not including popcorn and churros. Mine is anything ice cream, and always with hot fudge sauce. Do you know what hot fudge sauce?
Oh, that sounds great.
Did really quite like, not including popcorn, not including churros. Okay, I did really quite like, although it is massive and you need about 8 people to eat it. Not really. You need 2 people to eat it. The cookies with the ice cream inside from the.
Oh yeah.
Whatever you can get it, the fresh cookies and get some ice cream inside. And I heard this tip from Disney Food Blog where she asked for the peanut butter sauce and she put the sauce over it. So I went with Stephen and we needed to spend some snack credits, so we got 1 each. That was a monumental amount of food.
Yeah, I did. Me and Rachel did that as well, and we were like, "Yeah, we definitely could have shared this."
Yeah. And I think the only reason why we did it is because I wanted peanut butter sauce and Stephen didn't, and so we had to have 2 different ones, and it was not a good idea.
I love getting the big cinnamon thing from Gaston's Tavern as well with extra icing. That's really nice.
I managed to finish that off as well in one go. I remember because I bought it and I was just like, I ain't that hungry. Karen is going to eat some of this. It's fine. Rachel will have some. And then you were like, no, I can't remember what you bought that morning. You bought something else.
Did we not get the same? Oh no, we had been to Starbucks and we got Starbucks treats.
Yes,
and
you did get Starbucks. That was what.
There's a lovely comment there from Brad who says, just want to mention Natasha and her Shanghai Disneyland videos were incredibly helpful when they went in 2018.
Oh, thank you, Brad. Thank you. I'm glad that you found them helpful. Shanghai is quite like Karen knows as well. There's like a lot of things about Shanghai that hit you in the face when you get there. It's so fun. Yes, but then like like the Pirates of the Caribbean feels like a bit of a dream now. That there's been so long ago And it would have been, I was going every June with work, and so it would have been another trip to this June as well to go. Those trips might not happen anymore with work, for a number of reasons. But I wouldn't mind stopping off on the way to Tokyo, like doing a quick in and over. The thing which scares me is the cost of doing that, because it's extra flight is expensive, and then everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
if you want to do it on like miles or something, I bet that would work out.
Might not be a bad idea. That might be a bad idea. Yeah. Corinne says we were the only two on the bus from MK one night, and the driver was hilarious. He cracked jokes the whole way back. I love that. Like that's like
a Disney driver.
I know, it's brilliant. Does anybody is anybody collecting or has collected the bus cards, the transport cards? Yeah, I have some. They gave it because my brother and I were counting our Sorcerer of the Magic Kingdom cards, because there's like only a certain number of Sorcerer of the Magic Kingdom cards, and we had to collect them all because it's like a thing. And so we were counting our cards on the bus, and the bus driver saw that we were counting them, so he gave us these, and we were like, "This is a thing." And then we were like, "Do you have any cards? Do you have any cards?" like some drug dealers, like going, "Do you have any cards?"
They're cool. It's always the cool.
I love all that stuff. I love all that stuff, like collecting things. I was noticing when I was sort of doing going through all of my holiday and what we did in every single park, and realized that every single park in Walt Disney World has a collecting thing or something where you can go around and do things like Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom, or you get a map and go around, like, or the World Showcase stamp thing. Except for Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios doesn't have that.
Right? Well, no, it has data pads.
Oh, but now it has the data pads. That's true. Now it does have the data pads.
I guess you don't collect, but you kind of do in a way on the app.
Yeah, like I love that kind of stuff when you're like not doing a ride, or you're just kind of going around. It's kind of forcing you to look at theming, but you're not really just going around going, "Oh, this is nice, isn't it?"
I find it is like when I go on the least amount of rides and just walk around experiencing things are the best. Like I just love that. There was a message from Blue Bad Squashy, which says, "I live here. This is Anaheim, but we stayed overnight so we wouldn't have to deal with the drive home, and we could visit the park the next day, which was quite nice." But I'm decided on how I feel about the buses. Oh, maybe they were talking about Florida actually.
Yeah. I know the buses are kind of like, some people love them and some people hate them, and just I would not go for I'd usually not bother with a car and then just go on, like, just take the buses. But I must admit, I would so for the next holiday that we're doing, which will be quite a big one, we're going to try and stay in the deluxe hotel, but it is going to be quite a big one, because it's tied to something special. But if I went back before then, I'd be very tempted to do value resort, because I wouldn't get a car, like just do a So actually I'd be interested to know your value resort recommendations, even if it is Art of Animation. I'm super biased to Art of Animation because Stephen and I had such an amazing time there. Like I think it was because I undersold it to myself before we left as well. It's like, oh, it's a value, like, and I couldn't even believe like how fantastic it was. And the buses were so frequent, and now the Skyliner. So
I feel like be out at the moment as well, because they've had the refurb and they have the Skyliner, and it's a bit smaller than Art of Animation. So I think you like there.
Yeah, I should check it out. And it's like there's is that the one that had updated rooms as well?
Yeah, they just had a refurb.
Yeah, so that's
really cool as well.
That's also good, because like most of the rooms that are getting refurbs now are getting more PowerPoints.
Yes,
you've got to have your PowerPoints, because this is the other thing. If you do anything like a vlog or take pictures or anything like that, you need PowerPoints for all your stuff that you're going to be charging, right? And there's never enough. And some people take, extension cords with them, but that takes space away from important purchases. So, Sean says he likes a Pirates and Princesses Parade. Now, we didn't see this. I was with you. Maybe I wasn't with you. Maybe I was with my friends when we went for my friend's hen do in Disneyland. This is Disneyland Paris, right?
I think it might have been on our trip.
Because remember, we saw all the lamps. They had like a little pirate hat on the lamp.
Oh, yeah. I was with you for that. Yeah.
And so I was like, what is this? So I've not
Yeah.
seen it actually, the Pirates and Princess Bride, but people. Oh, I have seen some videos or some instas. I think some Insta stories, and it did look good.
Yeah, I think that was supposed to be really good
Sassy
actually.
in that, aren't they? I think in the
Yeah.
Pirates and Princess one, I think they are a bit
I
sassy. And
the
Gabby
Halloween
says
Shanghai.
Halloween one. I have not heard it.
No, me neither. Now I want to go Google that.
I know, because if it's
Um,
anywhere near as good as the main one, then I'm like, hello, hello. Paint the Night. I've not seen it. You have though, haven't you? Have you seen it?
I saw World of Color. World of
World of
Color?
World of
Is that what it's called? Yeah.
That's not the tune.
I didn't see Paint the Night.
Paint the Night. So yeah, I remember I only had one night left in Disney, so I decided to go to Disneyland and finish off stuff in Disneyland, and I didn't see. But people love Paint the Night. If you've seen
Yeah.
Paint the Night and Tokyo Disney Electrical Light Parade's Dream Lights, which one do you prefer? If you have seen both, I know some people here have seen both. So if you've seen both, please tell me which, because I think they're very similar.
Brian has a comment you'll definitely agree with, which is that Shanghai has the best version of Pirates anywhere. That's so true. The best Pirates anywhere.
That's true. Paris next. That is true. Blue, bad, squishy. What's your favorite place you visited in Florida that wasn't Disney or Universal? Karen, you're up. This is you.
I mean, probably the shops, if I'm honest. If I'm not at Disney or Universal, I'm out eating food or I'm at the shops. So it'd be like,
true. It's like Target or Walmart.
Yeah, I mean Target, but it's probably Target. If I actually enjoy going to, I love going to Target. Or going to like Mall at Millennia, I love going there, or to Chili's. Like that's really all I do outside of
like it's just there's like one evening that you spend, or maybe a few evenings that you spend at Target when you're there, which is just a magical experience, which I imagine for people who don't live in America, like, or people who live in America are a bit like, okay, that might be a bit strange, but that's like $300 down. I buy all the rubbish in Target. Beauty, my sleep, gummies.
So my dad said Yellow Dog Eats. That was really good as well. We should try catch up on some comments before we shoot off.
Oh my god, I've been like gabbing on as like normal. Sorry, I'm getting there. Paula says, I've always stayed on International Drive. Next year I'm staying at All Star Sports. When you use the transport, do you have to be a driver? You know what? Good question. I have not.
No, me neither. I don't know. I actually don't think Disney bus drivers take tips. Someone leave it in the comments. I don't think they're able to take tips.
Hope not, because otherwise I'm going to start to feel really, really guilty.
People would do it, right? I don't never.
You do it for the Magical Express. You do it for the Magical Express, but
yeah, Magical Express.
Yeah, exactly. Corinne, I think you're responding to Felicity. It cracks me up that Kathy says it cracks me up that you love Target. There's one right across the street from my office. Oh,
you do.
It's an experience. You're so lucky.
And Brad did say have either of us been to Hong Kong. We have not. That's the one park. You haven't been?
No, and I've been to Hong Kong. I've just not been there. And it's a bit of a shame. I want to. And I'm kind of holding out on, if work takes me there, then I'll go. But obviously not right now. But it's I would otherwise I will wait a little bit until all their renovations are done and their castle's back open and that kind of stuff. People seem to really, really like it, but it does seem like it's not a very large resort, so you're best to do some Hong Kong as well.
Yeah, you'd want it as part of either a bigger trip with other destinations or with more to do in Hong Kong.
I mean, I love Hong Kong, so I could do a week in Hong Kong and Hong Kong Disney. I think.
Yeah, I would like to go to Hong Kong, but obviously in recent times it's been a bit crazy.
It's actually been really sad because they had all of their political problems and then this on top of it, so it's not been a good time to go to Hong Kong for a while, and I hope everything gets back on track there, because it really was one of my favorite places in the world, and I want to go back again and see it as it is. So it's
so Kathy says she's never even seen a vlog of Hong Kong Disney. There isn't a lot of them, to be honest. So I know Peep Outside they have some Hong Kong vlogs if you're looking for some. So you can't tip but you can leave a cast compliment. I had a feeling you couldn't tip the drivers.
Oh, you can't tip, so you can
Yeah.
actually not tip. Okay, that's
Yeah, I don't think they'll accept it.
yeah.
But it's good that you can do a cast compliment. I did that last time. I had a really good bus driver because he was like, well, it wasn't even the bus driver. There was a bus driver and there was another bus driver. So I feel like the guy that was actually driving was training or something. But the guy who was a bus driver, because he was in the bus driver uniform, but wasn't driving the bus, was very funny and very friendly. So we got a picture with him and did a cast compliment.
Awesome. Yeah, it's just weird. It's like, I don't know, it really does make something. I like that. Even on the rare occasions at the London Underground, people are quite chatty like that as well. I love it. It's so good.
Yeah.
Gabby did a video with footage of Hong Kong Disneyland, but I'm not too good at it. Don't sell yourself short. Go check out Stage and videos. So she'll have some videos of Hong Kong Disneyland. Rochelle, I want to go to Japan Disneyland before you die, lol. You'll get there. I'm sure there's lots. I'm sure you have many years. So, but yeah, that'll. It's one of those things that has to be done. It's such a great experience.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yes, rightio. Are we off?
Rightio, I guess so.
Rightio.
I'm out of beer, so that usually signals the end of a.
Oh god, I was chatting too much, and now I've still got.
Yeah.
Down it. No, down.
Maybe you just let me speak and drank your beer, right?
I was actually going to finish a video game tonight as well. I've got I'm staring the boss in the face of this video game that I played before I started playing Final Fantasy 7. So also Liam was playing Final Fantasy 7. So yeah, I need to not get too drunk. Otherwise there's going to be a lot of attempts. Pardon?
So you can focus on your game.
Exactly that, or just fall asleep with the controller in my hand, which has happened many a time.
Yeah,
full on in the middle of battle and everything. I'm just playing
dead on the ground. We're just
home. And I'd be sitting there with the controller in my hand, watching, but I'd just be my eyes would just be dropping, and it's the middle of battle, and my brother would be like, Tasha, and I'm like, no, I'm awake. Life is tiring,
Yeah.
All right, okay, have a good one, everyone.
Have a good weekend.
Next week, Karen's channel, on Karen's channel at 8 p.m. UK time, British summer time.
On our bank holiday.
On our bank holiday. Karen's bank holiday.
Our bank holiday.
On the bank. Well, on the UK bank holiday, which I think is was there in line with VE Day. So that'll be fun. That'll be funsies. Yep. All right, have a good one, everyone.
Thank you. Thanks so much for joining.
Bye.